Hello, fifth graders. It is time to do ukulele. I will be teaching you the basics of ukulele and from my living room to your living room. First off, I want to let you know what text I'm following. It's actually a YouTube personality. Her name is Bernadette, and I'm using her ebook, Bernadette Teaches Music. You can find her on YouTube, and we are following the 30-day ukulele challenge. Some of the materials I will use with you, some of them I'm not. Just depending. My goal for you in ukulele is to become familiar with several different chords so that you may accompany yourself on some common songs and have fun. So that's what this is all about. Learning how to play a stringed instrument, learning how to play a harmonic instrument, and accompanying yourself. And you'll find that it's really fun to play, and it's a relatively simple instrument. So I'd like to review some basics. The parts of the ukulele. You have the head, you have the nut. We're not going to talk about that much, but there it is, the nut. You have the neck of the instrument. Here's the body. Just like we have a head, a neck, and a body, so does our string instruments. You have the bridge down here. Of course, they're the strings. The sound hole. And then you have our tuning pegs, and I'm going to make a separate video on tuning. Just so that you know how to tune your instrument. So again, we have the head, the nut, the neck, the body, the bridge, the sound hole, and our tuning pegs. And each peg goes with a different string. Now, about those strings. There are 4 of them. They are numbered in an interesting way. The first string is the one furthest from you. That's your E string. And then we go down. The second string is your, I think I said that right. Did I say E string? I hope I didn't say E. All right, let's redo that. So the first string is the A string. The second string is the E string. The third string is the C string. And the fourth string is the G string. Now the G string is the one that's closest to your body. So remember with Quaver, I think we watched an intro to ukulele at school, and they sang the song, "My dog has fleas." That's what playing the string closest all the way down to the one furthest from your body sounds like. All right, so you have to memorize the strings. You gotta memorize the strings. We'll talk more about strings in a second. So we know the parts of the ukulele. We know that it was really popular in Hawaii. I will post some things about history of ukulele and things like that. But in this lesson, we're going to go over some real basics. How do we hold it? Do we hold it like this and look at it? I mean, that might be convenient for some of us who like to look at, and we're used to looking at our fingers while they move, right? But that's not how you hold the ukulele. You want the back of the ukulele against your belly, okay? You want the sound hole facing the audience, for obvious reasons. The sound comes out of here, you want them to hear you. I'm going to describe the way the arm, you have a seatbelt arm, so the ukulele kind of fits over your body like a seatbelt would in a car. So you're going to want the neck going up your left side. And of course your right hand, you're going to kind of curve your arm around. And your thumb, your hands kind of curve around the upper part of the body, and your thumb is right at the sound hole, so that you can stream, and it's just going to kind of fall down the strings like that when you strum it. Okay, you want to keep your left hand that's holding the neck, you want to keep your thumb up. You don't want to curve it around. Keep your thumb up. And then your fingers are going to naturally, you want to have that mobility here where your fingers can really squeeze the strings or on the frets. So if your thumb is like this, it's going to be really hard to control and to get those notes without being able to squeeze. You need the mobility in your wrist. So keep everything loose. Keep everything loose. And that's what we do. When you play a note or put your note on a fret, you're going to want to make sure your fingers are nice and curved. So this is the opposite of recorder. We want nice flat fingers when we're playing recorder, not so with ukulele. You want to curve your fingers so that you can squeeze that string to the fretboard as hard as you can, so you can get that pitch really clear. Fingertips are going to squeeze the strings. The thumb, the strumming thumb falls down the strings. So right now I'm playing your first chord, which is your C chord. All right, and I'll explain that in just a moment. So you're going to keep the ukulele sound hole facing away from you at all times. You don't want to be looking down at it. You just want to kind of get used to holding it the right way so that when you strum, you're strumming it with the sound hole facing away. All right, so right now I'm looking at Bernadette's ebook and I'm on video day 2. So she'll teach you how to hold it. I'm teaching you how to hold it. Day 3 is the chromatic scale. I don't see that that's necessary for us to cover. That's every single little pitch played. I want you to play chords. I want to get to that. So we're going to skip video 3. And then she talks about, we watched this in class a little bit and kind of followed it. Video 4 is how to read chord charts and tablature. Do you want you to review that? And then video 5 talks about strumming, getting a clean sound, and the first chord you learn to play. There are several one finger chords that I'm going to show you that are really, really simple to play. Assuming we've already talked about tuning and your instrument is tuned and you're holding it correctly. First thing I want you to do before I teach you how to play our C chord, the one I was just playing, is I want you to hold it like this and just practice strumming down like this. And see if you can do that with me for just a moment. 1, 2, here we go. We're simply going to strum with our thumb falling down. Very lightly, no tension. All right. And stop. Excellent. So that's how you strum. All right, frets. Didn't talk about frets, but the only way you're going to know what your chords are is to know what the frets are. You see, the spaces you see in between these lines on the neck of your instrument are the different frets. And every time here we'll start with our A string. When you press down a fret with your finger, it changes the note. It raises it a half step. And you notice that the further up the fretboard I go, the higher the pitch gets. And so on and so forth. All right, so C chord, let's count the frets together first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, why not 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Fine, we're not playing up here right now, but just so you see how that works. We're gonna look at the string furthest from you, which is string 1, which is A. We are going to count down to the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take our index finger. We're going to take our index finger. Yes, we are. We're going to take our index finger and we're going to press down. And we're going to keep that finger curved like this. Not like this, but like this. So I take my finger and I put it against the fretboard like this. Practice strumming now and see how it sounds. It should sound like that. Something that is recommended, when you strum, try using the index fingernail. Do not use the skin on the finger to strum. So you can hold it like this and strum like that. You get a bit of a clearer sound that way. Let's just play C's for a while. You can turn me off, play C's for a while until you're comfortable with C. Then when you had enough of C, I'm going to sing row, row, row your boat with it. All right? You'll notice on the page though in front of you, which is video 5 page, that there is a chord strumming practice where you have slanted lines and then a straight line and then 4 more slanted lines. That's a strumming pattern. 4 strums per measure or 4 beats per measure. So that's how we're going to do. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, just like that, okay? So let's see if we can sing row, row, row your boat as we strum. Are you ready? Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Let's do it again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Great. That's C, that's row your boat. If you have family members in your house, they can start at different points and do it in a round as you play. for more of a challenge. All right, homework. At the bottom, it recommends this, and I agree with her. There are a couple of other chords that are just one finger that you should know. We're gonna go to a C. Here's just a C major chord. We're gonna go up one fret and we're gonna get a really cool sound that you hear in lots of music. It's called C major 7. Breezy, isn't it? C major 7, okay? And that you're gonna use somewhat, especially if you go on to, further your journey in ukulele. It's a really nice sounding chord that can be used in place of the C. All right, that's your other one finger on this string. Now we're going to go to the string closest to you and learn another chord, and it is the A minor chord. So we're at the G string. Remember, this is the fourth string. And we're gonna go not the first fret, but the second fret, and we're gonna press that down with our index finger. You know what? We're not. We're gonna use our third finger. So this is your thumb, index finger, third finger. We're gonna use that one. I think that one feels better. All right, so this is A minor. This is the chord that starts off that Vance Joy song, Riptide. And we will learn it eventually, and I'll get better at it. Something to look forward to. I need to practice. So yes, A minor. Use your middle finger for a little more strength there. It's gonna feel better. It's the fourth string, the one closest to you, the G string, second fret. So here's A minor. Let's play A minor together for a bit. And we're just gonna practice playing all the chords before we say goodbye today. So A minor. And just play to the steady beat with me for a while. All right. Now we're gonna jump on back over to the first string, or the E string, the one furthest from us, go to the third fret and play C. Well, let's see if we can go back and forth between the two, C and A minor. They sound kind of good together, don't you think? Now let's move to C. You want to hum along, you can. Oh, 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 yeah. Whatever floats your boat. I'm in the privacy of my living room. My husband is laughing at me. He's trying to get me to laugh or something. I'm just, you're at home. No one, take risks, improvise. And then there's this C major 7. Let's go back up to that. It's breezy and breezy, a seventh chord, how I love a C major 7. Ooh. I'm just having fun with you now. So my advice to you is to watch her video 5, Getting a Clean Sound. The ukulele is her thing. I like the ukulele. I'm learning how to do it. I'm a few steps ahead of you, but it is her thing. So check Bernadette out at Bernadette Teaches Music, the 30-day ukulele challenge. I will be giving demonstrations, though, on everything we cover, and I will be learning right along with you. So this is something I really want to do, and I hope you're excited about doing it along with me and her. What I want you to do is I want you to go through your ebook and look at it. Go through these videos. These are this is your homework. So if you want to review how to hold a ukulele, she's got a video. It's number 2. I'm skipping video 3, though if you want, you can look at it if you want to do something more advanced. Video 4 is how to read chord charts. Look and see how she tells you how to read those. It's pretty simple. You have the fretboard in front of you with dots shading the part that your finger's supposed to cover. And then there's a staff below for tablature and how to read that. So do watch video 4 and then video 5. And video 6 kind of reviews all of the one finger chords. And I think that's where we will stop for this week. If you do not have a ukulele and will not for some time, stick to recorder. If you want a ukulele, try recorder one day and switch to ukulele the next. If you find you are just much better at one, stick with it. That's okay. I'm giving you options. So for those of you who are really excited about uke, here we are. Let's do this thing. Anyway, I hope you have fun. If you have questions, please ask me. I'm here. So happy strumming along, and I will see you the next time in our second ukulele lesson. Be well. Have fun.